Hi, so today we're just going to look at giving you some exercises to help with tight hamstrings. A lot of people do have tight hamstrings. A quick way that you can test is if you stand with your legs together, keep your legs straight, and then we're just coming down to see if you can touch the floor whilst maintaining straight legs. If you struggle to come down and touch the floor, this could be to do with your hamstrings, so I'm going to give you some exercises that can help stretch them out. If you have particularly tight hamstrings, it can affect your golf swing and it will definitely affect your backswing. So stretching them out before you play could really help. So we're going to start off, if you've got like a yoga block, that's useful. And either a towel or a foam roller is also quite helpful. I'm not going to use my foam roller because I've got a really, really long one. So a shorter one is easier so then it doesn't fall out. You'll see in a minute. If you put your yoga block down, and what you can do, it doesn't matter if you don't use the towel, but sometimes if you roll the towel up and squeeze it between your knees when you're doing this exercise as well, it will just help to activate everything. So we're going to start with our heels up on the yoga block. If you haven't got a yoga block, obviously if you've got a thick book or something similar size, that will work. And we're going to have our heels up and we're going to squeeze the towel between our knees. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just come down with our heels up and just touch the floor and then stand back up, reach up, come down, touch the floor. Obviously it doesn't matter if you're not touching the floor. We're just trying to go a little bit further each time, but do make sure that your legs stay straight. So we're going to do 10 touches here. We're then going to go to the other side and we're going to do toes up and we're going to do exactly the same. So we're going to put the towel between our knees here, stretch up, and then we're going to come down, touch down to here, back up, open all the way back up, come down to here, and we're going to do 10 touches here. Once again, it doesn't matter if you're not getting down that far. If you've got tight hamstrings, that's the whole reason you probably won't be able to touch your toes. So do that 10 with the heels up, then 10 with the toes up, and then I'll show you what we'll do in the next exercise. So next up, we're going to do some reverse toe touches. These are once again going to help with our hamstrings. So we're going to bend down, so you can actually bend your knees to get down, and we're going to pop our fingers. I like just to put them under my toes just so I've got something to sort of hold against. Then we're going to just stretch up and straighten out the legs as much as you can. So it's a reverse toe touch. It doesn't matter if you can't straighten them fully. Hold for a few seconds and then we're going to stand up. Then we're going to go back down, so bend the knees, fingers underneath. Stretch up, feel the stretch through the hamstrings, hold for a few seconds. And then stand up. I would do between sort of 6 and 10 of these and just really, really sort of feel that stretch. Obviously don't push it so hard that it hurts, but you should obviously be able to feel that the hamstring is stretching. Okay, and the last exercise we're going to do some walkouts, or inchworms, and then inch our feet in, each time trying to push it a little bit further. So if you can keep straight legs throughout the whole of this, that's great. If you struggle, you can sort of bend down to get into position. So we're going to come down, hands down, walk our hands out. And then what we're going to do is maintain your hands on the floor flat. I don't want to see you going up onto your fingers. And then we're going to take really tiny steps in, keeping our legs straight, so no bend in the legs. And it doesn't matter how far you can go in. Once you get to that point where you can't go any further, where you feel that your knees would need to bend or your fingers would need to come off the floor, so if it was there, we're going to hold this position here for a few seconds. Then we're going to walk out into the next one. So walk all the way there. And then you'd go again. And then each time you do it, just try and take 1 or 2 steps in a little bit closer to the hands. So the next one, we just push a little bit further if you feel comfortable. Hold, then walk out, and then you would do the next one. If you need to have a little breather after you've sort of done 2 or 3, because it's working through our shoulders and our core when we're in that plank position, do that, shake the shoulders out, give yourself a little rest and then go back in. And once again, I would do about 6 to 10 of these and just really stretch out through the hamstrings. Just try and push it a little bit more as you start to warm up, and hopefully you will get a little bit further in. So they were just a few stretches that you can try to help lengthen your hamstrings and give you a little bit more mobility in that backswing. Give them a go and let me know how you get on. If you like this video, you can check out some of the other fitness videos we've got at the Precision Golf YouTube channel. Click the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.